Okay, we're going to be checking out demon haunt locations. And it was something I was thinking about recently, too, because I was like, what are some other things that I can examine using FreeCam with SMTVV Vengeance? Well, in a previous video that I did, I think just examining locations and not cutscenes, I was examining like one or two of the demon haunts, just like out of order. And I noticed some of them are actually located in a location outside of some of the areas that you explore, and it's not like its own isolated thing that you can't reach, like in its own space. This demon haunt is an example of that. Not all of them are going to be like that, though. I think some of them are like just completely separated from any of the maps that you explore. So I can. Oh, did I get Samael? I guess I did get Samael. Hello, Samael. Let us talk to Samael. And I will show you the map itself. Hello, happy year the snake to you. I'm sure you're very happy about that. It is Snake Year, and I have many. Look, I have many snake friends. I am friend to all of the snakes. They are the best to use in the game, even Lilith. I don't remember if it's easier to do this with the Xbox controller or not. I do think using the keyboard is a little awkward because I'm using the numpad. So I think last time when I was showing this is actually right, this is the starting area. What is this, Minato? So if you go up high enough, you can actually see, you can, there's Tokyo Tower. So in this demon haunt, at least, it is still part of the first map that you go into. So you can still see like other parts of the map that you can actually reach. And this one's like really, it's pretty far away though. They hit it pretty well, in its own little patch of, like in between mountains and stuff. It would be nice if I had the original version of SMT5 to actually see what the landscape is like without all the additions. Never got a chance to do that. The only way I could examine it is maybe loading up the model files and the assets and seeing if they still had all of this terrain, which they really don't. From an like I've said before, I kind of complain about it's more common now. Just certain optimization things where it's like, okay, you don't need this all of this geometry. You really don't. If you cannot go there, you don't need it. There's ways to obscure it. There's too many polygons. Okay, so there's that. Like this one, like I said, you can actually see it from over here if you're up high enough. They actually should have made it to where you can get on top of the Tokyo Tower. They always talk about it, but I guess if they actually allowed you to do that, then you would probably see a bunch of stuff up here you should be seeing. Oh, there's a diet building. Okay, let me check out some of the other demon haunts. Okay, so we're in Shinjigawa Demon Haunt. This place has a lot of trains and shipping containers. So I didn't actually use the FreeCam to examine what this place looks like if you go way up. So let's see if it's the same situation or different as the Demon Haunt in Minato. I'm very curious. By the way, I never noticed it. I've showed these things off before in another video, these balls. I never noticed this one that looks like it's on fire. It's kind of terrifying. Okay, so we have the Demon Haunt down here, hidden in the mountains like the other one. So this one is, yeah, this one's similar to the one in Minato, where you can still see other parts of the landscape. How far away? So this Demon Haunt is located... Now you can, of course, access, for each area, you can access the same the fuck is this? Did I see this before? This does not look familiar to me. Is this where the fiends? This looks like the battle area for the fiends. Okay, they just have it here? You just fight them right here? Or they hid the battle area here. It looks really cool. That's a random surprise. Can you even get to this bridge? Normally you probably can't. The end of this bridge. So yeah, the demon haunt for Shinagawa is directly across from here where this bridge is. This is interesting. I'm going to guess no, because I think they block you off from going on this bridge. Let me see, where does... I'm gonna do some investigating here. I love the way that ball... What are these things? They're like, oh, what are they called? The spears that the fucking worlds become when they undergo conception. That's what they look like. So let's see, where does this bridge go? Okay, so it just ends there, but... Huh. That bridge doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't connect to anything. It's just a little bridge hidden back here. Yeah, there isn't a bridge that connects to that at all. It's just way back there. Hidden all the way back there. Okay, I found something new. That's why I keep going back through this. There's always... Even if I think I've seen everything, there's always like, something I end up missing. Don't you want to just boop his little snake nose? You know you want to. Okay, so this is the demon haunt that you encounter in the fairy village. It's a very nice, tranquil place. It's very fitting for the fairy village. I always like the demon haunts that had the water in them. I think the, actually, yeah, the background that I have for my layout right now is this particular demon haunt. And it was even better when Anahita was randomly here. In this body of water. I also have the... I know the music is really nice for the demon haunts. But there's actually some ambience that I never noticed in these demon haunts. SMT5 has some good ambience too, like just sound effects as well. The music is so good that you don't want to turn it off though. Okay, so normally you can't go past this area, you're blocked off. So I'm gonna actually take a look at it. Yeah, this one, ooh, okay. Yeah, this one's also connected. Interesting. I wonder where it's at. Did I see this tree before? Look at this tree here. Do you get a chance to view this when you're running around? I think you do. This Elden Ring-ass tree over here. Yeah, you probably do actually get to see it. I mean, look how big it is. So the demon haunt is right across from here. So it looks like the demon haunt here is just behind the area where you would normally fight Loki at. It's kind of amazing how much terrain there is in this game that isn't actually explorable. Okay, so I'm in Shinjuku. Oh hey, Beelzebub. Once again, all my snake friends are here. Hi, Nua.
Hey.
Alright, I wanted to mention also, I don't have a finished Canon of Creation route saved yet, so I won't be able to show the Ginza. Actually, what is the full area name? I don't remember. I only remember it because of Ginza being hard to navigate. So I will not have the Demon Haunt for that. If I do Canon of Creation, I'll do something. But for now, this is just Vengeance. I should probably label it Vengeance Route, Demon Haunt locations. Because, I'm still need to get back to the I have a creation save that I was speedrunning, but I haven't gotten back to it yet. Okay, so let's examine this one. This one, let me see where I can actually access first. Yeah, Shinjuku's not as bad as the third area in Canon of Creation, but it's still kind of like a mess. Like, to navigate. The terrain is, like, there's a lot of ruins. A lot of ruined buildings and everything that you gotta, like, travel around, too. So I wouldn't say this Demon Haunt's my favorite, because it's just, like, a mess. It's like someone pounded the earth. There used to be a building there, and someone just took their giant fish and made a crater, and there's the Demon Haunt. There are these nice, I really like these weird trees here. These alien-looking trees there in the Shinjuku area. The non-city part of it. So, is this actually connected to the map or not? Or is it in its own special location? That's kind of... It's insane. Look how insane this is. Look how long the terrain actually goes out to. They probably could have used some... I don't know. It's interesting. I didn't know the... is this snow? I'm assuming it's snow. I didn't notice these patterns on the ground. So the Demon Haunt location this time is in its own space. It is not connected to the rest of the Shinjuku map. However, like I said, it's really crazy. Look how amazing this looks, though. I've been wanting to do... Actually, no, I was wrong. There is the rest of the map. It's just really far away. It's just really tucked away in this little space here. This is beautiful when you're seeing it from all the way up here. Let's see, what area is this closest to that you can actually explore? Oh, is this right by the, that ruined temple? It's like a little shrine here where Amabi, moves to. They end up having like a little dance thing, if I remember here, with some of the gods. Yeah, it's here. This, I remember this. Yeah, so the Demon Haunt is like all the way back there. Right by this area. I know porting something like this, if I ever attempted it, compared to the smaller areas, if I ever wanted to port this to VR chat, it would be a mess. If it's anything like the third area in the Canon of Creation, it's just like the buildings and the amount of geometry and everything, it would just be insane. I do like the backdrop, though. All these, the buildings that are still up that aren't ruined yet, along with the amount of mountainous terrain in the background. It's really cool looking. It'd be cool to just be able to like run around on everything, you know, Skyrim up. Everything that you can see, no limits. Run wild like the Nahobino you're meant to be. So now we're in the Shakan Demon Haunt. It's a very beautiful place, but was a disappointing dungeon. A little bit better than the Demon Demon Castle from the other route, but still pretty empty. So what can we... You can actually run around quite a bit here. Get down there. Some of the few dungeons that you have that are like this in Vengeance have a Nocturne vibe to them, because Nocturne was very square. Nocturne loved cubes. It was very, I don't know what you call that aesthetic. A little liminal stuff in it, and very cube-like aesthetic. So I suspect this place isn't going to be connected to anything. It's just going to be in its own space. But let us take a look around and see what we can find here. Yeah, so this is in its own space. It's not connected to the dungeon in the same way the other demon haunts are to the maps that you get to explore. You know, when you look at it from the outside like this, it looks like, oh, what's that? The area, that prison with the multiple floors in, is it Kabukicho? I don't remember. I played Nocturne in 2023 on the Steam Deck, and I don't even remember. But you know what I mean. If you play Nocturne, you know what I mean. This area where Gozu Tenno is on the top of it. So this has a high Nocturne vibe to it. It's a shame it wasn't as good as that actual Nocturne Dungeons, though. It's very unfortunate. So, not much to examine here. It is a cool looking spot, though, and I imagine the Temple of the Eternity Demon Haunt is just gonna be the same thing as this. So this is a Demon Haunt in the Taito area. This also has the cool feature that the area itself does, where the blocks move when you walk around on them. It's very cool. Really cool effect. Oh, hello, Mara. Does Mara count as a snake? Can Mara celebrate the year of the snake too? I think Mara counts. Mara is an honorary snake. So I have a feeling this demon haunt here is situated just outside of the map, like the earlier ones. Wow, this place is noisy when you don't have the music on. Maybe you need to play SMT5 without music. That's a challenge. New challenge for SMT5 Vengeance. Don't play with any music, only ambience. I think most of that noise is coming from Mara. What is that, like, rumbling noise, though? It sounds like rocks, crashing. Oh, yeah, so this is just behind the area where you reach the Empyrean, looks like. Must be this thing that's making all the noise. I still hear Mara's wheels, but... yeah, so it's just behind there. Wow. Some very, very strange sounds happening. Since I was exploring Taito a little bit, I decided to actually go all the way up into the sky and take a closer look at the... I mean, I should have expected this because the world turns in on itself when conception happens, but I don't know why I didn't think about this. I knew that certain fragments in the sky were like parts of buildings and stuff, but I didn't realize that's not clouds you're seeing when you look up. That's actually like terrain, like mountains, what you think might be clouds, like layered clouds. Because if you look at it from this way, it really does look like intricately layered clouds in the sky, but it's all like terrain, mountains, and everything like that. It's just crazy the amount of detail. Like, they didn't have to do this. There's also some interesting details in the sky that I didn't see before that I'm seeing here. You notice like the lines. It's all part of the terrain. So I'm wondering where exactly, like if this was like on the map in Tokyo, where these areas would be. Since it's like inverted on itself. It's like a really nice area on the side here that I forgot to check out. Is this going to a waterfall as well? Let's take a look at this. There's a waterfall right here. Can't jump down it. So this is the last demon hunt I'll show. I believe I showed this one before. A little bit. But it is in the Temple of Eternity. So there probably won't be much to look at in this one, because the temple itself is empty. It's pretty empty. It has the same issue that the other so-called dungeons have. I believe this one is also in its own space, too. It's not... Since the area you're in is a dungeon, it's not connected. But we can check it out. See if we see anything interesting. I think the temple would be fun to port to VR. I think VRs are in my brain. Every time I see like a cool location in a video game, I'm like, I want it in VR so I could run around myself. I like the ancient temple vibe of this area. Reminds me of Zelda a little bit. Yeah, it's completely isolated. Would it be funny if they put a demon haunt location in the... I think they call it the Temple or Dungeon of Chaos. It's the place where you fight the Demi-Fiend at. And I think it's just a recolored version of a place in the Demon Castle. I imagine the Demon Castle also gets a demon haunt as well. I'm unaware since I still need to go through that route. So I'm probably missing 2 unique demon haunts. So one's for the 3rd area and the Canon of Creation, and then like the Demon Castle as well. Just to get a look outside of this place. But yeah, not much here. I think it was just fun to examine and see if there was anything new or interesting or weird. Also, the demon haunts, or to see where they were on the map, because that was when I started FreeCamming for the first time and looking at the maps. I had no idea some of the demon haunts were just tucked away in some of the maps somewhere. I thought they were all isolated, but some of them are actually connected. So I hope you appreciate the little examinations I've been doing. I actually post on my Blue Sky a lot about random shit related to SMT5. I'm still obsessed with it, I guess. I'm always looking at files or making random observations. So I was thinking sometime taking all of those things that I post on Blue Sky and compile them. Because sometimes I'll put models, like extract assets, and examine them. Because sometimes there are things you can't see, you can't always see in the game itself, that you can examine better if they're in like a 3D program or something. There's so many little tidbits about this game that I find interesting. So I think like there's still discussions happening about this game, despite the fact that it's been out for a while. A lot of people have already beaten it. I know some new people are picking it up for the first time. That's always good to hear. I know it has its shortcomings, and I know the devs tried. They they did what they could with vengeance, and I'm very grateful for it. And I think it's just like, I just want more. Like, I still want more, because I'm still left hungry for information that, we're only given breadcrumbs about in relation to this game. So it's like, come on, give us... I need them more, please. Can I have some more, please? Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. If you did, if I can think of anything else that I want to dissect, I will probably make a video about it. I am also going through the dialogue files and seeing if I can compile them, both the English ones for like, it's mainly going to be for events in the game and the quests, because a lot of the important information is hidden in those various things, especially in the side quests, NPC dialogue. Actually, NPC dialogue is another thing too. There's areas where NPC dialogue gives you like some very interesting or important lore that you need to know, and I think it'd be good to have it for reference. And it's gonna be if I do something like that, if I spend the time and do something, compile all that dialogue. I'm gonna try and do the Japanese too, because there are some differences from what I've heard and what I've seen. Although some things are a little more one for one, the other things are definitely not one for one. So it'd be good to compare them. But it's not something I'm gonna recommend you look at if you haven't played the game before, because a lot of it's gonna be out of context. So like the only people that will make use of that dialogue, if the dialogue's compiled, are gonna be the people who have played the game perhaps multiple times and know what those things are referring to. So it will be of no use. That's why I don't think it's going to be that spoilery, because like you're not going to know what the fuck things are talking about. It might spoil some stuff though, but it'll all be out of context if you had not played the game. So if I can get around to that, I think it will be useful for people to refer to if they had a bad memory of events and dialogue like I do. So thank you again. I appreciate it.